I'm the primary school science teacher at Sydney Grammar School, Edgecliff Preparatory. My earliest memory as a child is of catching ladybirds on a rosebush, and I was always the sort of kid who was disappearing into the bush and catching things and studying things and interested in getting out there and exploring the world for myself. My interest in teaching developed due to a number of forces, the most powerful being that I had met a lot of very interesting scientists, all of whom had claimed to have interest in science from an early age themselves, and I knew that my own interest had stemmed from an early age. I believe that developing an interest at a primary level is particularly important because I think that's where the seeds are sown. I really believe that, as the saying goes, if you show me a child before they are 7, that I can show you the person. The essence of what we do in the science room here is to get the children involved in investigating on their own. One of the activities I've got some Year 3 children to do was I gave them all a collection box and sent them off to develop collections of their own, and children were in a position to collect anything from shells to electrical bits and pieces. What really makes a good science classroom is the activity that's going on in it. A really good science classroom is one where the children are investigating things on their own, where they are inspired to answer questions that they've developed themselves, and where they are excited by the prospect of finding something out. I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to work towards the development of the Australian science curriculum, the first Australian science curriculum, where I worked as a writer, and that's due to be released and implemented in the next couple of years, and I think that's a very exciting prospect. The greatest satisfaction to be had for me is in seeing children develop an interest, knowing that there's a greater possibility that more of them will go to do science at high school, and perhaps some of them will still be inspired enough to pick science as a career.